What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Thickest Thieves podcast, the podcast where two best friends and business partners in music and media talk music and media. I am rapper and director Nate Rose.
And I'm director and cinematographer David Piersaul, and we is Thickest Thieves, boy.
Let's go, boy. That felt weirdly corporate, but fuck it.
I mean, we corporate at the end of the day.
We corporate, honestly. Hey, hold up. Give me some gigs.
We own a business, so we're a little corporate, honestly.
We a little, you know what? We bought a grid van.
That's true.
You can find us on ShareGrid.
I feel like we need to. I feel like we need to skip that song that was talking about rich men north of Richmond, because we're kind of.
Oh yeah, we slick kind of Richmond south of Richmond. All right, Leaky, what we got for the game?
Okay, you can probably tell by some of the weird items sitting on your table.
We're doing another counting thing.
Do the estimation game. Okay, so there's gonna be 5 rounds. Each round, I'm gonna give you an item. I'll count you down from 3. You'll guess how many of that item you think there is based on looking at it. Whoever is the closest gets the point. The person with the most points at the end wins. Now for the loser. For the rest of the episode, anytime I squeak the chicken, the loser has to sing whatever they're currently saying.
Oh, she put the power, the punishment in her hands. I hate that.
She said last game,
David,
you didn't cough, but one time. So you know what? We about to get some entertainment.
You know what? Next time, Leaky, I like that idea. Put it in Greg's hands next time, so he can really punish whoever it is. Because that man,
you know he's going in on you.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Screaming at him.
That's why I'm going to definitely win on that one for sure.
All right, let's get it, Leaky.
Let's go ahead and
Tell me.
Get started then, and let's start with the sticky notes. Go ahead and hold it up.
Can I lift it? Can I lift it or no?
Hold it up for the camera. So this is what we're looking at.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
Let me fill it out real quick.
It's extremely heavy. All right. Let's do it.
Okay. You have your guesses.
Oh no, I didn't even think about that part.
Oh, we're supposed to. Okay. I was counting them.
Hey.
Okay.
All right. I got my guess.
All right. I'm Gucci.
All right.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
33.
Okay. David wins this point. It's 28.
Ooh.
I don't want to lose this one, bro. I don't know how to sing.
Your next category is the chocolate chips.
One thing about me, I know how to count chocolate. It's like, bro, you're not supposed to count it.
Yeah, that's also what a useless skill.
It's not useless when you like chocolate.
When you count it.
I'm just.
If you like chocolate, you don't have to count it.
I got it. Just get it. Just win this time. How about that?
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
33.
40.
I'm going 33 again, baby.
And you're on 40?
Yeah.
The answer is 82.
Oh my God! I'm not even close.
Your ear's good, bro.
82.
Right,
We're gonna get it back, bro.
Let's go
I'm
ahead
confident.
and do the next item on your table, which is the spaghetti.
Okay.
Got it.
Oh,
All right.
Wow.
Let's go.
Okay, ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
128.
Say them again.
128.
108. 108.
It was 228.
Okay.
228, baby.
Let's go. You got it.
That's 228. That's bullshit. That's cap, bruh.
That's crazy. You counted
no
that,
way.
Vicky?
Yes, I did.
Dang, I didn't know you can count that high.
Yo, I can count. Probably
Wait,
500.
didn't one of the last times we played this?
Stupid.
Yeah.
She goes, I can count to 500. I was like, what? That's so stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm back in it.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
women can count, David. I don't know if you.
Wow.
If you knew.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know
Okay,
that.
moving on to our next round, Nate.
Yes.
Grab the basket of laundry and bring it into camera.
The basket of my laundry.
Is it Nate's laundry?
Laundry, yes it is.
I did not want any pair of this man's drawers
This is my attempt
this close to me.
to shame Nate into doing his laundry, okay? So this is
That's
laundry
crazy.
that I picked up off the floor. Wow.
You picked this up.
Is there a fit in here? Oh yeah. Hey, yo, level up.
Hey, I will say there are no like tiny items like socks.
Okay,
That's all.
specific garments.
I'm just letting you guys know I'm not hiding like little tiny pieces in there to trick you. So.
All right, I'm basing my number off the smell that I just endured.
Come
How about
on.
that?
Not how many days it's been on the floor. It's just how many pieces were on the floor.
I know how many days it's been on the floor.
Well, I just seen an item for a video that we shot months ago, so I don't know how many days.
I've worn it since then, David.
Okay.
All right.
Do each of you have a guess?
Si, señora.
Yes.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
22.
32.
Okay, that's fine. Because the answer is 14.
Okay, we're tied.
We're tied. Wow, I like how you
We're
guys
clapping for the
applauded
tie. Oh, well, look, we get to go to the 5th round.
That means we're both taking it.
All right.
Winning right now, so.
We're at the 5th round.
No, it doesn't at all.
No.
I need you both to stay facing forward. Okay? Do
Okay.
not turn around. We're going to do how many items are
Oh.
on the shelves.
I have a photographic memory, so just give me a second to count.
Every page and every book is an individual item.
Every page?
Every page.
No.
Stop lying.
Quick
She's
cap.
tripping. She's tripping.
I'm joking.
That's okay, though. I know how to do that, too. If it was that.
I just know that would mess up Dave's photographic memory since he hasn't opened a book in ages.
Hey, I read the Bible.
Hey, Aliki, men know how to read.
Oh, they do?
Yes, I know you watched the Barbie movie and got a lot of thoughts. But you better cool it over there.
I guess I got to guess.
All right, I got it.
First of all, this is for singing. So,
Doesn't matter what it's for. My guess is going to be the same
get it, let's
because
get
I'm
it.
trying to be accurate.
here we go. 3, 2, 1.
15.
33.
32.
Oh!
My 33 came in, baby. My 33 came in. I almost hit that. Oh.
Hey, it's a little
Chef's
unfair.
kiss.
It's a little unfair, though. You live here, bro. Your memory of this place is a little bit more vivid than I do. It is. It is. It is.
You paid.
Without a doubt. Also, his wife helped organize it. I feel like he was up here going, yeah, maybe we should do this and that. He
Right.
knows how many items on the shelf. Don't
If I was,
look back. Name the item directly to the far left of the shelf on the bottom shelf tier.
the lobster slippers.
See? That's what I'm saying, dude. See that bias right there?
No, you know what that is? Me reviewing the damn videos. Me caring about our brand.
Hey, look, I care
about our podcast.
I care about the podcast too, but we're paying for this review software and I don't even have any links. So
Oh yeah. I need to send you a link.
it's all good. It's all good. I really trust y'all's vision. What am I singing?
Whatever you're currently saying.
Oh, yes, I trust you and Greg's vision. Mostly Greg's. He has a fresh pair of eyes.
Well, I didn't know David sang like Snow White.
Yeah. My man's busted out in Frozen.
Let's just say I really like Frozen, yes.
All right. Wow, that was I was way off on some of those. I can't believe I think this was the most surprising to me. This was
You
228.
came through, bro. You came back on that one.
I can't believe I got 128 though. That's very specific. I was just 100 under. It feels like, to me, it feels
Just
like
a
I
little,
was
just a
close.
little, yeah, just a little under. That's it. Just 100 off.
Just, yeah. So, tell me about what's been going on with this man, Scooter Braun. You know what I'm saying? So look, Scooter Braun, bro, you got some bread, but, you know, and he's very successful, been successful for a minute. So, like, what's going on with people are leaving him?
Scooter Braun, the one that the Taylor Swift fans hate,
Ooh.
but also the music management guru,
The mogul.
the
OG.
mogul, bro, who sold his company for over $1 billion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the CEO of Hybe Entertainment. Man, I think Demi Lovato just dropped him, bro. She dropped him, and it was Demi Lovato that dropped, and then you have Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber.
Did Justin Bieber actually?
No, it's all, those two are allegedly. Ariana
Okay.
Grande and Justin
But
Bieber.
Demi is for sure.
She dropped him. But dropped is like a weird word though, because like he came out later and was like, you know, I just dropped myself as my own. He tweeted that, or he X'd it. He's like, I dropped myself. I just dropped myself from managing myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, really, dude, this is all alleged. Like people love to hate Scooter Braun.
Yeah,
Let's be real. I mean, look, maybe he did some things wrong in his past. Maybe he wrote the contracts in a way that wasn't favorable for Taylor Swift. Don't know. But he did business and it was still a contract.
Maybe he also blew up some of these artists and was instrumental in their success.
Who knows, man? Who knows? And
I'm saying, it's, like, there's, you know, there's
yeah, I
two
mean, there's
sides
a
to
reason
every
that these
story.
people continue. Even at 2018 is when this whole like Taylor Swift and Scooter
I'll
Braun
tell you
thing
this
came
right
together.
now,
And
dude.
some companies, I mean, some people continue to keep him as a manager. So hey, like we're not gonna sit here and act like he just carries a whole bag of bad traits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, dude, if Scooter Braun hit me up and was like, "Hey, bro, I'll take 50% of your revenue, but
I'll make you rich
lock
and
it
famous.
up, lock it up." I'm like, "I'm with it, bro. Let's go. Tell me what to
Yeah.
do, chief."
The thing is, though, this all alleged. I really, if I was just to take a guess, my personal guess is that he is moving on to bigger things. He's trying to run companies. He's acquiring different things. I know he just bought Big Machine. So it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, he's trying to move on from the whole I'm just managing artist thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to become, he's 30 years old now. He's trying to do another phase of life. I'm by no means a Scooter Braun fan. I'm by no means a Scooter Braun fan, but truly I respect him as a manager.
And as a man,
And as a man.
Okay. Now, I was going to give my tiny bit of perspective on this. Obviously, I don't know the specifics of that, but I do think it's easy to default to disliking labels or establishment type people in the industry just because the artists are the front facing entity.
And people love them.
People get connected to them. And I think, dude, we know a lot of artists that are like kind of horrible people. We know some amazing people, but we also know some people that it's like, yo, hey, relax, get over yourself. You know what I'm saying? The world does not revolve around you. You're not saving the world. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
and so,
yes.
And there's a lot of independent artists that, the conversations of like, I'd never, like, major labels like suck, whatever. I'm not anti-label either. It's just got to be the right situation. And anyway,
I completely agree with that, man. And people are people no matter what on every level. There's going to be great artists. There's going to be bad artists. Good people, bad people.
It's true.
I always say, think about the person in high school who made music who you didn't like because they were arrogant or for something like that. Like, and they made it famous as a 17-year-old rapper or like a 23-year-old rapper.
All right. So now you make it not about me.
No, not you, bro. I'm saying like, but those people like, sometimes they don't end up being the best people. Is that a surprise?
Yeah.
Just because you like their music and you relate to the music doesn't mean that. Now also, you had the Harvey Weinsteins of the world who are running stuff in the movie business, but actually are jerks.
Yeah.
And so we can't just judge a book by its cover. It's easy to team anything other than Scooter Braun just because you don't know the guy. But
like in movies where you get exposed to the protagonist first, so like you build your connection with them. It's like the same thing I think with music, or when you're looking at an artist, you have a connection with the artist. And so you kind of take whatever they're saying as the fact first.
Right.
You have a lot of movies that take the protagonist all the way halfway through the movie and realize they're the antagonist.
Perfect example. And look, I'm like probably one of the biggest Kanye fans. But perfect example is that Kanye has displayed a number of situations into which he's not acting in good character. But us as fans still are like, it's Kanye though. That's a perfect example. It's because I want Kanye to take W's, bro. He's cool. I love Kanye. But I want him to take W's, but he ain't the best dude. Let's be realistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just love Kanye because his music, it felt like something to me when I was listening to it.
Artists at the highest level, their brains work in a different way because they're able to create things from nothing and things that are outside of current convention. And I think a lot of times the trade-off of that is being emotionally unstable or, in some cases antisocial. I mean, you look at a lot of your greatest artists throughout history, they have these issues. And so for the people that aren't like the current self-starters in the music industry, the people that have run their business from top to bottom, mix their own stuff, like a Russ type person.
Right.
For the people that were actually just straight up artists to the core, I think those people, it's like when you get fame and all these different things and you don't have a really good frame of reference for morality or like a grasp on you know what I mean? You have ego and you have instability and stuff that is mixed with that creativity, and you have the 27 Club. You know what I mean?
Keep dying at 27. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that there's a high correlation of that in artists because you're a troubled mind that's really creative, and then you have access to every drug you want and parties and women, and you know what I'm saying? And I think that takes a toll. So I think we forget about that at the highest level. These people are not only in situations that most people are not in because they're high level of power and notoriety and stuff, but they're also mentally, their brains work a little different. You know what I mean? And I think that leads to a lot of times artists getting into these pockets. When you see somebody like Britney Spears when she had her freak out, or Kanye when Kanye's like bona fide bipolar, like you can see it, you know what I mean? Or and flipping out on Sway and these different things. And I think part of that is part of the show, but I think they're authentic feelings. It's just interesting to perceive it because, it almost seems like we just assume that they have things figured out. And sometimes they're the most troubled people.
I think it's funny because a lot of times they'll expose themselves in the music, right? They'll put all the hardships and the tribulations that they're going through in the music, and we think it's just like a music thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, nah, like this man is really feeling this way. This girl's really feeling this way. When you listen to Mac Miller's stuff, bro, he's like he's like, I'm struggling with some things.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with some things. And then you hear, like, bro, freaking Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick just straight up was like, yeah, I cheat on my wife multiple times.
Yeah.
That's something that if like we found out without him telling us, we'd be like, dang, Kendrick's tripping, bro. He's like, we do not like that man. Let's cancel him.
Yeah.
Right? But it's like, these people are struggling with stuff, bro.
Yeah, first line of the whole album.
Yeah. I've been going through something.
Right. Yeah, I've been going through something, man. Kendrick knows.
Sets up the whole thing.
Anyways, I don't want to go into Kendrick rant, but it's like these artists shoot, level up. No, for real though. Level up is you really putting a lot of the things that you're thinking about into a song. Level up is something that I feel like really put in a song. I really appreciate a level of artistic integrity, but also blending that with it all.
Wow,
and truly, I can see myself singing along. I can see myself dancing along. I can see you pouring your heart out. We are talking about Nate Rose. We are really liking his songs.
Wow.
David
Is that the...
My vocal dexterity is kind of wild, though.
You know... Yeah, David, I'm glad you got this punishment, bro, because I think you're better suited for that than me. I'd have started just rapping about some dumb stuff.
That's what I do, though. The fact that I'm not on a Joji song yet is beyond me.
But you're close with For Show.
They keep sending me. Yeah, right. For Show is really. They keep sending me his beats before they send it to Joji. Like, hey, if you want to hop on this before Joji, let me know. And I'm like, nah, let him have it.
Well, he actually offered to buy it, and I was like, I don't know, man. I really think that
He offered to buy that?
Yeah. Well, I sent it to him, and he was like, well,
how much?
I told him that I think that your vocals fit better than his.
Bro, I could have got that bag, bro. I didn't know you was my manager.
$650.
650,000.
Yeah.
Well, we start swinging right now if that was a real story.
I got to tell you about something crazy that I read. Okay, so there was a team of researchers that recreated Pink Floyd's song, Another Brick in the Wall, Part 1, from a brain scan of people listening to it. 29 participants, bro.
It was 29?
It was only 29. Usually these studies would probably be bigger, but they had to do it with somebody they're not going to implant electrodes into somebody's head just for the sake of seeing if they can recreate a song. So while these patients underwent surgery, they played this Pink Floyd song and simultaneously they built computer models to record these signals and translate it into a recreation of the song simply from their brain signals.
Okay.
And actually, you want to hear it?
Yes, I do.
So here's the before.
By the way, that's like one of my favorite songs ever.
Fire. Let's go. And then this is what they recorded, bro, from the brain. I mean, it's not like super accurate.
That's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie.
But it is there. It's there. You can definitely hear it.
You know what that reminds me of?
What's that?
When they would, I don't know if you knew, but they did this back in the day. They would reverse songs, like the Beatles songs, try to decode messages. That's what it sounds like. It has that eerie, like, kind of like liminal space type feeling. But for audio, very freaky. But that's wild. Why are they even doing this? Who was this? They had to ask the participants to do this, or
I'm sure they did.
Okay.
I'm sure they didn't just do it randomly without their consent, But I think the reason they're doing this is they're trying to understand the brain and how
Pink Floyd affects it.
Pink Floyd affects it, basically, yeah. So it's basically all like a bunch of Pink Floyd
marketing
purists.
plan.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, half the band's dead. It's like, what are we marketing this?
No, but they've tried to recreate images while people are thinking of an image or recalling a memory or dreams, sketching those things out because they're trying to see like how the senses are being translated into these brain waves and which parts it's activated. Like it's all just part of neuroscience. So as cool as it is recreating the Pink Floyd song, it has big implications. Like the brain signals. That's how it's interpreting it, and they're trying to push it in there. So
that's amazing.
Cool.
It's just a straight up experiment. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude. I can't believe that I wonder why they chose Another Brick in the Wall Part 1.
I don't know. Yeah, it seems they should have played some like DaBaby.
That would have been much harder to.
Huh? Packing the mail is gone. These people are like, it gives them seizures.
Some bop in it. With some bop in it.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe this is a good opportunity to talk about like, microphones, signal flow, like how that works. Because so there's just electrical signals that are happening in the brain, and these electrical signals have a wave function. Mm-hmm. And so in my studio right now, I have a microphone, an interface, the computer, interface, and speakers. So that's basically how things go. So what happens if I'm recording into a microphone, the microphone has a diaphragm in it that moves back and forth with different sensitivity and records the airwaves that are coming out of my mouth at that moment,
right.
and translates them into electrical signals, which go down the cable into the interface.
Yeah.
The interface turns the electrical signals into binary, so that it basically can be in the computer. Mm-hmm. So once it goes into the computer, then in order for us to hear it, binary has to get translated back through the interface to electrical signals, and that gets passed to the speakers. And the speakers then convert the electrical signal of that audio to airwaves again.
Gotcha.
So that's the entire process. So, but what they're basically doing is they made an interface. Like this computer model acted as an interface that was interpreting the brain
waves.
The brain signals that were actually firing in their neurons.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Also, did you know a microphone can be a speaker if you just reverse the polarity of it? So it's like the same process. You know what I mean? Except
that's crazy. I guess it's just like it wouldn't be a good speaker.
No, it would be like they're made for different things. So like a microphones are really sensitive. Mm-hmm. Speakers are not made to be sensitive. They're meant to push out a lot of power.
Exactly.
You know how the cone moves on a speaker?
Right.
That same thing is happening within a microphone. In the head of a microphone, it's got a diaphragm in there that moves around like this. But yeah, you could also make a speaker a microphone. But if you do that, you have to scream so loud for it to move the speaker at all.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It would be horrible. It'd be like, you probably wouldn't even be able to capture much of anything. But if we're talking about my like HS8s in there.
But who invented microphones and speakers? But do you know?
Thomas Edison invented the first recorded, the gramophone.
Oh.
I think it's the gramophone. So the first recorded sound
I didn't know that
ever.
Edison did that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Edison was on some shit, bro.
That man was inventing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was inventing. He's one of those like Leonardo da Vinci type guys. You know what I'm saying?
We don't put him in that same because he's not a part of like the 17th century.
The light bulb, bro.
No, but it's crazy that yeah. That's wild, dude. Light bulb.
Can you imagine hearing recorded sound for the first time though? And movies as well.
Same thing with moving pictures or just photos in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's freaky. It's freaky because I remember that time we were sitting at my old apartment and we were talking about like, bro, a camera is just like an eyeball it's like an electronic eyeball.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. The lenses are literally, we built lenses.
It takes something, what I'm seeing, and then just like, it gives me a physical mirror of it.
Yeah.
Like we were just talking, it was so dumb. Such a dumb conversation, but we were like, bro, that's wild.
Dude, also like different lenses give you different looks and stuff based on the distortion of it. So it's like, this is what our eyeballs would look like if they were different shapes.
Right. Yeah, or if it had a different like different curvature or like, that's weird.
Bro, what if I had lenses for eyeballs? I was just walking around just like, you know what I'm saying?
I have that almost every day when I'm not. Every day I have contact lenses in right now.
That's crazy.
And prescription glasses lenses in. So yeah.
Dang,
that's
bro.
not a joke to me. That's actually serious.
Dang, bro. That boy blind. What is that for? That's blind power?
That's my people.
That's my people, contact people,
Non-20/20 vision, having ass people. Yo, guys. Nate here, my friend, is going to be releasing his new song, Level Up, here soon. We got some content. When's it coming out, Nate?
No, it's out by the time they see this.
Oh, snap. It's already out right now. See, I've already seen it so much. I ain't the one that's got to go check it out. You should go check it out. We put our hearts and souls into the visual and audio elements of this. There's a lot of different layers that we've explored that we haven't explored before when it comes to video production, trying to monetize things or make things in a way that fits the social media world, but also bring that visual storytelling element that you get from music videos. So from my perspective, it's some of the best work that me and Nate have both made. And from a friend's review of one of my friend's music, it's some of the best music he's ever made. So I'd appreciate it if y'all go check it out.
This man is sauced up on the visuals.
Where you gotta check it out, Nate? Let them know.
I mean, you can listen to it anywhere you stream music: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Tidal, Pandora. If you want to see the visuals, I'm gonna show them right now.
When I was broke, felt like a joke because I knew my standards. And now I'm up and still feel guilty about the place I landed. My cousin died, my uncle took his life that Easter Sunday. That left a hole inside my aunt and not a soul could banish. Can't find no peace about that bitch, done left my mama abandoned. My dad been stuck in black for months to deal the cards he's handed. My sister struggling with something I'm not understanding. And I just bought a brand new Tesla. Level up.
I know we were talking about this earlier, and I want to get your thoughts on it, but is rap music falling out of mainstream? Look, there's a time when rock music, hard rock, which we now know as classic rock, was the end-all, say-all. The time when Led Zeppelin and the Beatles were huge, right? And all these other bands. And then you have the time period of punk rock in the late 80s, early 90s. All throughout the 90s, really. And then beneath that, you had another person rising. It was a little thing called hip-hop, if you don't know about it. It was coming up, but still, punk rock was still there, right? Then, all of a sudden, 2000s, late 90s, hip-hop was coming up. You had Eminem break the scene, right? And then, all of a sudden, now hip-hop's been there reigning for, over 20 years.
I think it was 2013 where it flipped as the most popular genre. Rock
it finally
succumbed to rap. Rap became the #1 genre.
That was probably single-handedly me streaming that my junior year in high school.
Oh, yeah?
That
was all you, bro?
Yes. I want that
crazy.
forever mine, ever mine, ever mine. You remember that, bro?
I do remember that. My experience of that, bro, was wrestling workouts.
That song?
I was running laps, bro. When I was a freshman, all the seniors were listening to Drake. This is when Drake was first starting to come up or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Best I ever had.
Yeah, we played the same basically CD that somebody had burned, and we would just be running laps, getting warmed up for listening to music during the wrestling.
That's crazy, bro. What an era. That was like our era.
Yeah.
What an era that was for hip hop. You had Rick Ross, Drake, Lil Wayne, and all.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I do remember that. I think that's part of the reason that rap is kind of fallen off is I don't see a lot of new superstars. I think they're trying to make some of them, and there have definitely been some that emerged, but they're not at the level of
They're not knocking Drake out of proportion.
Travis Scott, your Young Thug, people at that scale. Like even somebody like NBA YoungBoy or Lil Durk, these people aren't crossing over into
superstars,
into like Access, like the household name Access. Like NBA YoungBoy is huge for the rap audience, in a specific sector rap audience, but it's not.
But if you ask your mom, she might know.
Yeah, my mom actually does kind of listen to it.
But if you ask your grandma, she probably knows Drake.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But she don't know NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, so I think that's part of the reason. I also feel like rap music is. And I say this very broadly, but I think it's gotten stale in a lot of ways. And the reason I like rap so much is because it's not a genre, it's a vocal style, and that's something I could talk about later, but I can always find what I want to find within rap music. But it seems like a lot of the new music that's coming out seems it doesn't have a lot of substance to it. It's just like we've been doing this kind of rage music and and I'm not even saying just now, like there's been other times when, the whole Soulja Boy era where everybody was trying to make a dance song, Cat Daddy and stuff. And like that's
what an era.
It's fun, but it's not, so the rage music is fun, but it's just not, I don't know, it's not keeping my attention very long.
What's your favorite era of rap, bro?
My favorite
era of rap thus far?
Man, 2013, 2012.
What was the song of that time, though?
No, but that's when
that comes to your head first. Song of that time.
Good Kid, Mad City for sure.
Oof.
Like that album, but also
Drake. I don't know what that man was saying.
Drake at that time. This is when all these artists were like budding in a way that it felt like we were getting really, really high quality star power, all just budding.
The perfect place for shading. That's just how I feel. I had people, bro. I remember going to track and just like people. It used to piss me off, bro. Let me tell you something. It used to make me so mad when I was listening to Kendrick, bro. Overly Dedicated came out, bro. the freaking C4 came out where he remixed the entire Lil Wayne EP for, I think it was, what was that, Wayne Carter 4, right?
Yeah.
He remixed the whole thing, bro. And I was listening in 6th grade, running cross country.
That's wild.
6th grade, I loved Kendrick.
That's wild.
Right? And then I come to track practice one day, 2013, I come to track practice. And
everybody's talking about him?
People going hard, going, don't kill my vibe. And I said, these niggas don't know Kendrick. I said, these niggas don't know Kendrick. I know Kendrick. I don't know why I became Samuel L. Jackson.
Different.
I said, I'm different. I know Kendrick. And then I realized at that time, Kendrick don't care whether I knew or not. He wants to be famous.
Yes.
So I was like, I want Kendrick to take a W.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where like my dad actually humbled me in that conversation one time because he was talking about he had a friend, right? He put my dad onto an artist. And sorry. He told my dad about an artist, right? Mm-hmm. And my dad forgot about it, started listening to the artist. I can't remember what it was. Came back and was like, yeah, bro. He was like, I found this artist. And he was like, bro, I put you on. He goes, I didn't know it was first come, first serve. And I was like, that makes sense. It's like people just love to be the one that put somebody on.
Yeah.
But bro,
it feels good though. It feels good being able to put other people on to music that becomes their favorite.
I have a crazy story regarding Frank Ocean, bro. This girl I was in class with, we were the only two in the class in high school. We got a lot of time to spend together. Mm-hmm. And she had this weird feeling that I was the most uncultured dude she had like ever met.
I feel that way, so she's probably valid in her.
Look, and Kedden, my girlfriend feels that way too, but it's not true. Like so we were just sitting there and I was like, yo, I'm a big fan of Frank Ocean. This is back when Channel Orange came out and like we had like a lot of his hit songs that put him on, right? And she was like, I love Frank Ocean. I'm the biggest fan. And she always was singing his lyrics. And I was like, well, bro, like if you want some new music, he had an album called Nostalgia Ultra, which had an orange car on the album cover and set in like the woods or something like that. I was like, it was fire. It's like there's a song called Novocaine and Swim Good.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That song was amazing.
Right,
too.
all those songs, right? And she was like, no, there's not. And I go, but there is. She goes, what are you talking about? Stop being dumb. She was like, so, you know how high school girls are and boys. They're just so opinionated for no reason. And I was like, no, it's true. And then she just like, okay, David, and walked away. And to this day, I'm like, I wish I was too nervous I don't know why I could have just pulled up my phone at that moment and go, look. It's right there. Yeah. But I remember to this day, like, and find out later, I thought she was attractive and I wanted to date her. Find out later, I asked somebody else to prom and she comes and she goes, David, I'm gonna be real with you. I thought you were gonna ask me to prom. I'm like, just say that, bruh. Just say that. Just say that, because this whole time you're bullying me. Just say that, because this whole time you're bullying me. Saying I don't like Frank Ocean, but I found out too long, 15 years later, that girls, when they insult you, it means something good. Didn't know that at the time.
This boy getting his...
PSA to young boys everywhere.
That's right, bro.
PSA to young boys everywhere. This is words from Aliki. PSA to young boys everywhere. If a girl is making fun of you, bro, go for it. Look, keep at it, bro. When I was a baby, I couldn't walk and talk. Look at me now. Just keep at it. You got it.
What were we even talking about? We were talking
I got really emotional on that.
I know.
We were talking about Frank Ocean stuff.
We were talking about rap music being on the decline, bro. You know what's taking its spot?
What?
You know what's taking its spot, bro? Freaking labels are starting to invest, shifting their budget away from signing rap acts and moving into to reggaeton, more Latin music, dance hall. Country music's making a real resurgence.
Music, bro?
I mean, think about Morgan Wallen and like these songs are huge. Right now is the first time that a country song has occupied the top 3 spots on Billboard 100, maybe ever, or at least it's been a really long time. I can't remember, but yeah, 2 of them are that guy that's blowing up right now off that viral video, Oliver Anthony music.
That's that song you showed me.
It's Richmond and
Fire.
Richmond or something,
Yeah.
but I think people are yearning for some substance, man. Because I mean that's actually talking about some real shit. I think we're kind of tired of like money, cars, clothes. I think that's a lot of the exodus out of rap music and interest in it is for those reasons. And
that's why people still like Kendrick.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But I think I'm a rapper and I feel this way also. And this has always existed. There's always been like rap music that is talking about
You're so right, bro.
Stuff that's not there. But now it seems like we've prioritized Sonic so much and just, you know.
Yeah, it's like, why do we appreciate Sonic so much when you got Mario, you got Luigi? It's like, bro, he's not the only character. Anyways. No, bro, I feel you. You brought a good point out when you said that, like, you said that there's no substance, because I was just, when you said that, I started racking my brain like, who's really, like, other than Kendrick and some other, like J. Cole and them, who's really putting out some substance? And then my mind went blank. I don't know, bro.
Well, we just talked about
new
how
artists, bro.
I was totally turned off by the Travis Scott album for that reason.
Yes.
Because Utopia, like, sonically, vocal production, mix, scale of the album, everything was so there. And then the lyrical content left so much to be desired that I actually don't want to revisit the album. Because if you listen to his lyrical content, it's just like he's just saying random things. And Lil Wayne could get away with just saying random things in Succession because he had bars. But we're not even getting the bars from Travis.
Right.
So you know what that does to me is just goes, oh, this guy just wants to sound and be cool.
Right.
Rather than, I don't know, how old is Travis Scott? Like in his 30s? He's definitely in his 30s. Like 30, 32, actually. 33, something like that. Might be 34. But it's like, we're getting up closer to that age, and it's like, man, we've learned a lot of lessons since we were in our young 20s. Hey, talk about some things that you experienced. We're still talking about twin bitches on a jet ski
at 32, bro.
At 32, and you're with 2 kids, and it's
that's
like
crazy. Actually, man's a whole father, bro. Talking about some twins on a jet ski,
and it's fun music to listen to in the club, but. Even within that context, it's like we're just hearing the same type of lyrics. Like is there a cooler way that you can? I mean, there's so many other angles we can take as rappers.
Are you saying you didn't reach Utopia listening to the album?
You said what?
You didn't reach Utopia when listening to the album?
No, I didn't. There wasn't enough quality to the verbiage to take me to the promised land.
But Moses had that fire,
Moses had that fire, bro.
That man Moses was spitting, bro.
And Moses. That boy was insecure about his abilities.
He was like, he had a speech impediment.
He had a speech impediment?
He did, bro.
Wait, Moses had a speech impediment?
We can't make fun of that man. But bro, he had to
we can.
He had to send a translator, bro.
He said it. In the Bible, he goes, what did he say?
He said,
I have uncircumcised lips.
Come on, man.
No cap, bro.
He said that in the Bible?
He did say that, yeah.
Dang, but what translation is that, bro?
I don't know, bro.
You go hood translation?
Hood? No, but he says it like 4 or 5 times. Like the first time he talked to God, he was like, I don't have a way with words. How do you expect me to convince the Pharaoh? Right. And then God's like, I'm telling you, like I'll speak just through you. Yes. Just go. And then he went, and then the Pharaoh was harsher on them. And he comes back, he's like, bro, I told you, I don't got that sauce. And then
he goes, all right, I'll give you somebody.
Yeah,
but Aaron can come with you, bro. But no, we gotta go. That's something to say about that. I know that Jordan Peterson,
spitting, bro.
I know Jordan Peterson has like the whole like Exodus thing that he's doing, but like we should do a Thick as Steve's like dive into Exodus, bro, and talk about the bars they were spitting.
Oh yeah,
because bro, his bars are so hard. God put him on a stone tablet.
Straight up,
they put him in the Ark of the Covenant. That was the first diss set ever put out, bro.
He goes. Hey, hold up, wait. You thought this was a stick? Nah, bitch, this a snake. I'm finna blow up like Travis Scott, like on Drake.
He said, you talking about all that kush? These bars hot, like the bush. It's like, obviously,
today you gonna learn. I walked by a bush, but that bitch didn't burn.
Hey, that's hard. That's hard.
That's what we need to hear on Travis Scott's album, bro.
Yes.
Come on, man, give us some real.
Bro. We hear committing adultery, lying, stealing, not obeying your father and your mother.
No, hey, straight up though, like I have a line in this new song that I wrote, which is like, I was thinking about it. I wish I was cool. I was righteous. And I think that's really true. That
who said that?
That's in one of my new songs. But I was thinking about specifically, you have this kind of choice that I was listening to Travis Scott's album, and I'm like, yeah, you're still talking about all these same things that culturally is like cool. But when you're at that age, it just doesn't, it's like, bro, like, have you, like, think about, if you go to a college party, you expect to see college age students partying, drinking, turning up. But if there's a 55-year-old man,
what the heck,
that's there, even though it's just outside, dude, even if you're not in a college party setting where it's like the creepy old guy, if you're 55 and you're still like turning up all the time, it's like, hey, bro, you've missed the boat. Like, we all know that. We all feel that. Even as kids, you're like, why is this? Why are y'all going so stupid right now?
It's like, you know what I'm saying? It makes you feel uncomfortable, bro. What are you doing here?
Because there's this general arc where you start to gain wisdom and You know,
And there's places for
frontal
people like that to
cortex
go to.
becomes
Yes.
properly developed.
Yes.
And then especially when you have kids, you know what I'm saying? You don't think Travis Scott learned some lessons about
With having
responsibility and life and how to be some of these? It's like, bro, tell me that. And you know who I feel like is doing that really well? Jay-Z, Kendrick, J. Cole. I think.
J. Cole doesn't really just. He don't even really be trying to make himself look cool at all. He really just be talking about his life.
Right.
He's like, yeah, man, I'm just putting.
J. Cole's like the
doing my
purest
girl's
version of
laundry.
this, and I think the thing that J. Cole, it's less masked. So J. Cole is like very deliberate, and I think he has a crazy huge fan base and stuff for that. But you also don't have to make it so on the nose, or
You can be Kendrick.
by the way, I love J. Cole,
Yes.
and Kendrick's not even like his recent album was less. Like he was more on the nose in a way that I liked, but even within the context of Travis Scott, bro, you can say something in very few words that is much more impactful than, and it could be about anything, bro. Like there's got to be some things that Travis Scott has stumbled upon in his own life that he could tell us something we would enjoy hearing about in addition to, because everything else, all the other levels of this album, the visuals, the cover art, the mix, the production, all of the post-production elements, the visuals that are coming out. He does this amazing job at building this world and everything. And then there's nothing, like, how can you have all these things on 10 and then over here it's like, yo, like, to me that's unacceptable as a superstar.
Bro, if he had substance, bro, he could be one of the best to ever do it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You're right.
Anyway, I'm not.
right.
By the way, I'm not. I know I sound like a hater. I'm just kind of yearning for something a little bit
That's
more.
all right. Yeah.
You know, even if it's something I don't agree with, like give me something like.
You know what I'm seeing right now when
Useful.
you say this?
What?
I'm seeing that end credit scene at one of the Avengers movies right before Thanos entered the scene. It was the Avengers 1, bro. After the Avengers beat one of Thanos' minions,
Yeah.
the credits rolled. All of a sudden, you seen a big purple dude. We didn't know who he was at first. He put on a glove and he turned around and he goes, if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. And he clenched his fist. That's what Nate Rose sounds like right now when he's saying, I want sustenance. If you want something done, I got to do it myself.
Let me be clear. We have enough room.
We'll leave that to
on
Dax.
planet Earth.
And Dax can do it. You can too. If Hobson can do it, you can as well.
David, you mad disrespectful right now.
Why?
You know why? You know why?
Oh, Dax.
You know why?
Yeah, I do know why. I know why.
All right, bro. Let's go teach Travis Scott how to make music.
That's crazy thing. That's like me going to say, oh, let's go teach. Well, who's the closest film director closest to Travis Scott in terms of, like, if you compare it? Like, I definitely give, like,
Some of the Marvel films feel like that to me.
it's a world building thing.
It's all this, and then it's like the same story,
Right.
Or like just it's like there's no real emotional attachment in that way. Who's another visual? It would have to be someone where it's just the visuals are beautiful, it's technically sound, but then it's just kind of Fast and Furious feels like that to me. But that's just, but you know, I know you love those movies.
No, it's Marvel. It's Marvel to a little
Yeah.
bit like that.
Yeah.
Except for Infinity War, which is great.
Infinity War and Endgame were pretty
That's
fire.
awesome. All right.
All right, gang. Peace.
Yeah, baby, need time for